So your home didn't sell, you got it all nice and shiny and spiffed up to get on the market. It sat there, didn't sell, now you're pissed off. Well, here's some reasons why your house probably didn't sell. So my name is Chris Cipriani with the Cipriani team at RE/MAX Escarpment, and I'm here to give you some reasons why your house didn't sell. Number one, the most obvious, but we'll go into a little bit of detail about this, is price. So there's two things that could have happened. One, of course, is being overpriced. Doesn't matter the location and the condition. If you're listing well over what it should be, your house is gonna sit. No one's gonna even look at it, and you're gonna have a hard time getting offers when people aren't even coming in the door. The other thing that could happen with price is mismanaging your price. So we've seen the bidding war technique happen, but there's certain segments that just, you cannot lower the price to get a bidding war. It just doesn't work. So trying a $7.99 price when you want $1 million in this market doesn't work. You're just gonna look like you're yo-yoing the listing. It's listed at $7.99, then it comes up after a week to $1 million. People think, what the hell happened, right? Or vice versa. Your house is too overpriced, so you try and lower it to get the bidding war, but you're never gonna quite get to where you want. So you really have to be careful and find that sweet spot with pricing. It is more of an art than a science, but you still have to be in the realm of reality here when you're pricing your home. And that's where your realtor really needs to be educating you on the price of your home. Not just this is what it's worth, but this is why it's worth X amount of dollars. We've actually seen some agents look at home prices from 3 months back and say, hey, we should be $25,000 higher, but in reality, we're trending downwards. So in reality, they should have been $25,000 lower, and they kind of missed the boat. The other thing that might have happened with pricing is you might have thrown out a price to your realtor, and they might have said, great, perfect, let's try that. No pushback, no nothing. Well, that's a little worrying. If your realtor's not pulling up stats, the area stats, the market stats, as well as comparable properties to make you understand what your house is actually worth, there's a little bit of a red flag there. Another reason why your house might have not sold is just mistiming the market. There might not be any problem with the actual price. You just might have, unfortunately, hit a slow spot in the market. We are well past the pandemic now. People are back to taking summer vacations. You might have listed that beautiful property with a perfect price in the perfect area, but it's August long weekend and everyone's at the cottage. So that could hinder the performance of your property when it hits the market. So being a little bit smart with when you hit the market is key. We can never time the market, but there are stats that we can pull. Your realtor should have appointment center stats. He or she should be able to see how many appointments are being booked company-wide, if it's up or down, to give you a good idea of where the market is. If they're not doing that or not showing you those stats, you are missing important information. Your house is just not cookie cutter, right? You're not a cookie cutter house in a subdivision where every house on the street is just a flip design. Your house is pretty unique. And in such, it is going to take a little bit longer. And actually, your price shouldn't be adjusted as quickly. You really need more time to test the market. There are houses that might take half a year to sell because they're just so unique and they're not going to fit every single buyer. A strong character home, turn of the century that will appeal to, maybe someone 55 and up or 50 and up. Well, you have to find the right demographic of those type of buyers that are going to want a 2,500 square foot home at that vintage. So everything's not cookie cutter. Sometimes it is patience, and that might be why your house didn't sell. Maybe you pulled the trigger a little too quickly on taking it off the market. This one pisses me off the most. Your listing photos suck. I swear I've seen photos of $1 million properties where you can see the agent's finger over the lens, which is brutal. Or you've sat on the market a little too long, but the seasons have changed. If you have dead leaves in front of your driveway because it's fall, but now we're sitting in summertime, that's terrible. You're just telling everyone right then and there, my house didn't sell and maybe something's wrong with it. Your agent should be getting updated photos with each season if your house is staying on the market a little bit longer. So that is another reason why your house probably didn't sell. Your first impression right off the bat online is just not there. You've got no marketing or the wrong type of marketing. So in this day and age, everything's online, which is great. There's some agents that do a great job online, but sometimes online is only one piece of the puzzle. A little bit of everything works every time. Are they doing the old school methods? Do any neighbors and family and friends know anyone looking to move to the neighborhood? Or are they just putting up your photos and video on their Instagram over and over and over again and hoping it sells? Sometimes the wrong marketing could be worse than no marketing. So is your agent looking into the analytics of things online? Do they have people in certain age groups and in certain areas clicking on your properties more? Well, why aren't they retargeting a lot of their advertising efforts toward that? It could go a long way. So if you like this video, and of course if your house isn't selling, definitely give us a call. We can help you out to find those steps of what went wrong. But of course, feel free to like and subscribe. We'll put out more great content like this to keep you more informed.
Good.